morning show has shown you many things over the years, but until now, sharing the secrets to a long and healthy life hasn't been one of them. But that changes today.
Our next guest believes that we can significantly slow down the ageing process and live in good health for up to a decade longer simply by changing what we eat. Dietitian Gosha Desmond joins us now. That's great news, isn't it? Change the diet, jig it round a bit, and we can live a bit longer. Is there science behind this?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's not only because I believe it. Actually, there's two very exciting research projects going on. One of them is on the inhabitants of the Japanese island Okinawa, and the Japanese Ministry of Health has been conducting a science project since 1975, and they noticed that Okinawa has unbelievable concentration of healthy centenarians, way higher than anywhere in the world. Because you might see somebody, you know, your granny might have been 100 and she was smoking and drinking whiskey all her life, but no, this is actually a very high concentration of healthy centenarians, way higher than anywhere in the world.
When you say healthy, you mean active?
Absolutely.
Out and about, doing what?
They actually have way less heart disease than anywhere in the world. Unbelievable amount of, like about 18 per 100,000 cases of heart disease, and we look at the Mediterranean countries as 55.
Wow, so it's way lower.
And we sing and make big things about the Mediterranean diet.
Exactly.
But their diet is a better one.
It's a better one. They have about 80% less breast and prostate cancer and about half the rates of ovarian cancer.
Right.
They have less dementia, about 20% less osteoporosis than the Japanese, and Japanese have about 40% less than the rest of the world. So they're unbelievable.
Okay, so it's not just Japan, it's this specific place in Japan.
Exactly.
So what is the key to the success? What is in their diet that makes them live to be 100 and actively live to be 100?
I have to be honest, it's not only the diet.
Okay.
I'm a dietitian, so I'll be talking about the diet, but I have to tell three secrets. The first thing is obviously physical activity, nothing new here. The second thing is it's incredible respect for the elderly people over there and social support. So that's what the scientists believe. And the third thing is their diet. And what do you think is their diet?
Well, I would imagine
I'm thinking as a
Japanese islands.
Yeah, fish.
Lots of fish.
Yeah.
Oily fish.
Soya products, soya.
Okay.
Beans.
Not quite. They eat way less fish than the rest of the Japanese. 96% of their calories is plant-based. About 3% is fish, and 1% is everything else.
Okay.
So they are plant-based, but not any plant-based. So, you know, crisps and chips are plant-based as well. They're unprocessed plant-based. So a lot of sweet potatoes, rice, soy products, some fruit, and tiny bit of fish. They actually eat about the same amount of fish as the Polish people, which is very little.
Right. So is it a vegetarian diet, essentially?
Not 100%, but very close.
So they don't eat red meat as such?
Very little.
Okay.
And what's important is that it has been researched. It's not that somebody wrote a book about it by being just there. They have been researchers looking at their diet, looking at their health, and that has been all documented.
You mentioned there rice, sweet potatoes, and how they eat this on a daily basis. So there's a lot of carbohydrate there.
Carb heavy.
Yes, but they're good carbs. So the whole carb myth, it's a myth because you can have bad carbs, but the fruits and vegetables are carbs, so they're very good for you. And because their diet is also very low in fat, so they don't put much oil on their food, and that keeps them very trim and slim, and that's one of the key secrets.
So are carbs anti-aging then? Because we know about the Hollywood diet and the zone diet, and it's all high in protein, low in carbs, and that's what's sort of been put out there for people who want to lose weight and stay trim in the Western world. So are good carbs then the secret to aging gracefully?
Absolutely, because you don't have any antioxidants in meat. You don't have any antioxidants in, you know, cheese. And the antioxidants, you know, all the phytochemicals, the beta-carotene and the flavonoids, all of that, that keeps you wrinkle-free. And there have been studies actually on women eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and vitamin C, and they have better skin than women eating, you know, all the, you know, heavy meat stuff.
I know the diet is the one thing that you're here to talk to us about. Is their environment, do they live a stress-free life? Now, I know that Okinawa has been invaded several times in its history. But do they have a stress-free environment, stress-free culture?
I wouldn't say it's I think that the aspect of the social support keeps the normal stress, because everybody has a stressful life, you know, at bay. That probably neutralizes a lot of the stress, because they do have the social support. But I think what's really important to say, you mentioned they've been invaded. American soldiers went there after the Second World War, so they all established the fast food culture. So the younger Okinawas have the worst cardiovascular and cancer profile in the whole Japan. They're obese. So you look at the elderly Okinawas being really, really healthy, right, and then look at their grandchildren being really, really sick. So the genes are there, but about 20 to 30% of their secret is genes. 70% is what they do with their lives.
So this may be something that doesn't last forever.
Fast food's bad for you.
Yeah, it really is it? Yeah. I mean, but the thing is that you were mentioning all this about their diet, and it's unless we head over there ourselves, we're not going to do that. Are there ways that we can kind of tap into it here at home? That we can just, there's a few tricks, there's a few things that we can take on that will help us to, you know, live for longer and stay healthy. Are there little tricks that you don't need to go the whole way, but you can do a bit? Absolutely.
The first thing, you just eat your fruits and vegetables, and not 5 a day, 9 or 7 a day is a new 5 a day. Okay. So 7 to 9 portions of fruits and vegetables a day. A portion is about 80 grams, and it doesn't have to be boring. It's going to be colourful, beautiful food, and we'll be showing in the College of Naturopathic Medicine a seminar on the 14th of June where we'll be actually showing you how to cook those foods.
And is it small portions, large portions?
80 grams is a portion. So it's a small apple is a portion. So it's not as much, but it can really significantly add to your lifespan and to your health.
So not just change the food we eat, change the way we eat.
Absolutely.
So little, but often.
Yes. That's correct. But you can also, if you cannot have 5 to 6 meals a day, you can have 3 meals a day and just cram your portions in those 3 meals a day. So there is a way around it. There's another diet that seems to be linked up with religion. Church, the Seventh Adventist Church. Tell us about this. They have a veggie diet that seems to have become really trendy. You see, this is another population that has been really well studied, and this is actually Western population. So they live in California, 7-day Adventists, and the National Institute of Health in the States, they have been researching them since 1958. 60,000 people have been researched now, another 90,000 are being researched. But from those 60,000 people, we know that 7-day Adventists live between 6 to 9 years longer than the rest of the Americans. They die also way older in health. They live way longer in health. They have about 70 to 50% less cardiovascular disease, way less cancer, and they're basically way healthier.
So what's in their diet?
Again, it's a plant-based diet. They are actually, half of them are vegetarians. But again, you don't have to go all the way. It's a good idea to be a vegetarian, but you don't have to be. So again, a lot of fruits and vegetables, beans, whole grains, that's their secret. So you see, you have two completely different cultures, and they share the very good health, and the scientists do think the part of their success is their plant-based diet. Okay,
just I know we're running out of time here. We've mentioned different kinds of cancers and heart disease. What about dementia? Do these diets help with that?
Yes, in terms of Okinawans, we know they have way less dementia. They're actually very mentally alert until they're 100 years old. You can actually go on the Okinawan Centenarian Study website. You look at the rates, you actually look at their pictures. You have a 105-year-old guy working in the field, and they're looking at his bones, and he's actually surprised, what are they doing to me? I want to go back to my field and basically work.
That's unbelievable.
And they're verified 105-year-old guys, so it's not, somebody making it up.
So go on to the website there, forget about these fatty diet books and go onto that website and see how 105-year-olds do it. Good to know. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming in, Gosha, and sharing that with us, sharing the secrets to living to be over 100. We'll all try it.
Thank you very much.